So in this video, I am going to show you how to use Desmos to graph your hole. So on task 3, you're going to be asked to create a hole similar to this one, not the same design, but your own design, where you create a miniature golf hole and you need to graph it using some type of technology. So I'm going to show you two options. In this video, I will show you Desmos, and in another video, I will show you GeoGebra. You can just pick one and only watch that video, or you can watch both videos and then decide which software you think is easier to use. It's completely up to you, but I'm just going to show you in this one, Desmos. So I'm going to create this mini golf hole on Desmos. So for Desmos, where you can go is if you just go to like Google and type in desmos.com and then click on graphing calculator, it will give you a coordinate grid. And I'd recommend just kind of moving over to the first quadrant because it's easier just to graph your hole in the first quadrant. So for this hole, I'm going to graph the hole on page 7 in your packet using Desmos. So what I found is on Desmos, the easiest way to graph something and connect them is to make a table. So if you hit this plus sign and then click on table, it will create a table of these points, and you want them to be connected with line segments. So to do that, if you hold on where this dots are, and then this menu will come up, and you want to go to lines and move the slider over and leave it on a solid line, and therefore it will connect your points together, any of these points in the table. So you have to start with that original point. So if you look on page 7, the hole starts, you could either say at A or H, we'll just start at A. And so that point is 1, 1. So I'm going to put 1, 1 and then hit enter. And then B is at 1, 9. So I'm going to type in 1, 9. So again, the first coordinate is my X and the second is the Y. And so it draws that left side of the hole then. So then I'm going to go to C, and I have to go in order around my hole so that the lines are connected correctly. So C is at 8, 9. So the X is 8 and the Y is 9. And then D is at 8, 5. So X is 8, Y is 5. And then E is at 6, 5. And I'm just typing in the holes as I go around. So F is at 6, 7. G is at 3, 7. And then H is the last one, which is at 3, 1. Okay, so that gives me the outline of my mini golf hole. And so it connects all of them. Now notice it doesn't give the names for the points. And so the only way I could figure out how to put the names for the points, which you will have to do when you're doing task 3 for your homework, is to just like write all the points again and then label them. So I'm going to start again with 1, 1. And then I would click label and put A. And then it will label it. I couldn't figure out a way in the table to get labels on. And if I just drew the points like this, I could not get them connected. So this is why I did the 2 separate steps. Okay, so then I would write B again. So B was 1, 9. And I would click label and I would do B. And I would do that for all of my points and just label them to match your drawing. And you have to draw the parentheses when you're doing it. So let's see, D was 8, 5. Okay, and just know if you hit I just, after each point, I click back on here and then hit enter, and then it will let me type in another point. Right, and then my last one, which was H, so 3, 1. So that's the outline of my course. You also need a point to label the cup of your hole. So that one I don't need to put in the table, because if I do, it would connect H to that point, which I don't want. I want a separate point. So here I just type in I. So I is 7, 6. And you could do this point first, it doesn't matter. And then I would label it I. So that's how you use Desmos to make your mini golf hole. If you have any questions, please let me know.